now boarding the train to Ulaanbaatar. It's our first third class experience. It's only a 7-hour journey, which is why we chose third class. Which number is this?
So this should be us. We have a sitting area here. Then we have the master bedroom up here, which right now holds our luggage. And this actually folds down into a second bed, so you can lower the table, I think. At least that's what it looks like.
Bed looks a bit short. It's closed on two sides, which is only on this side of the wagon, not on that side. How do I get in this? This will not be elegant.
It never is.
Oh, on this side. It's not really that comfortable. I cannot fully stretch out my legs.
It looks like you're doing a yoga position.
Uncomfortable tiger, crouching bear or something like that.
I can see you also have a lot of room for your head.
Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this room. Getting a good night's rest might be a challenge. The second class, you have a door you can close, there's 2 other people. So unless they are very noisy, you don't have too much... Or smelly. You don't have too much troubles with it, but here 54 people in one open space. A bit too much, I think. So I'm glad we did it for the 7-hour journey and not for the 56-hour journey. Alright, legend has it that they're selling cookies on the train here, so I'm going to search for some cookies. Give me all your cookies. Take out my money. Are you ready for the cookies?
I think so.
And Mars.
Perfect. When you're sharing a carriage or a cabin, 54 other people, 52, 53 other people, there's nothing like some sugar to keep you going. Oh. It's already slightly melted. Oh.
I bought these cookies. They look Russian. Not sure what they are. Let's try them out. By the way, this is supposed to be the most beautiful part of the Trans-Siberian Railway. So of the 7,600, or even if you go to Vladivostok, more than 8,000 kilometers, this stretch is supposed to be the most beautiful one. It's the only place where you pass by Lake Baikal. You pass like right off the shore, so you can almost touch the water. I've seen deserts that are less dry than these cookies. A lot better. Now just a little bit of whipped cream, some strawberries, would be perfect.
Some chocolate?
Some melted chocolate, yeah. So we're about 3 hours into our journey and we want to make a small update of our third class experience. So far, I'm not really a big fan. I really would not want to do this for 24 hours because everything is open, you can hear every sound from everywhere. People are passing by all the time, so you cannot really like sit comfortably, like lean a bit or put your legs out a bit because people are like passing by every 10 seconds. So I'm not a big fan. I mean, in terms of general comfort, it's not. I don't think it's much less comfortable than second class, but you don't have any privacy. There's lots of noise and just people passing by all the time. So,
The carriage is not even half full. A lot more people got on between the moment that we said, oh, it's nice and quiet, there's hardly anyone on this train, I don't see why it's such a nightmare. And I think it's still not a nightmare, it's still quite pleasant, but indeed, like 7-8 hours is fine, but you don't want to spend a day on this train. You don't want to spend a few days on this train. Apparently there are people who do the third class carriage ride. Ooh, wow, nice bridge, nice river. The views are on point here though. But anyway, I digress again. There are people who do a third class ride all the way from Moscow to Vladivostok, which is 8,000 or 9,000 kilometers, I don't know. It's the furthest you can go on a railway. They do it in one haul, which is 6 days. If you do that in third class, you will be dead when you arrive. After a few days, even after just one full day, it starts to look a little bit like a festival camping site. People start to put up their laundry in the aisle. Everyone gets a bit smelly because there are no showers. So yeah, you don't want to be in that situation with 54 people. And the views we have had on this trip have just been incredible. We passed by Lake Baikal just like a few meters from it. You could see the shore. It was so close to the train, right next to the tracks. So that was really, really incredible. It's the most beautiful stretch of train we've seen so far. A lot of forests, mountains, but we still have one thing up our sleeve. We haven't converted our little part of the cabin into a bed yet, so we're gonna do that in a minute, and that's gonna get a whole lot more cozy.
On the side of the table is a cushion, so I think we're going to have to flip it somehow.
This should be good. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that went better than expected.
Why didn't we do this sooner? We should have done this the moment we got onto the train. Let's have a table. The lounge area has been prepared.
Then after I can recommend friends, family.
How comfortable are you now?
Pretty comfortable, I would say.
Mr. Whiskers, is that you? Why the heck is there a cat running loose in the carriage? Maybe he's driving the train. He's taking a small break. We are going to have only the best instant meal that has ever been made.
Carefully stir it. 3 times to the right side.
Slightly whisk.
3 times to the left side and continue. Maybe it could use like a little bit more water though. Like a wee bit.
Your wish is my command, my lord. Lightly continue to whisk. Whisk, whisk, whisk.
Wait, you're whisking it wrong. Let me do it. Alright. So, carefully take it between your thumb and index finger. The other side as well. Carefully rip it open.
Why is that always so difficult?
Really splendid. Our fellow passengers were kind enough to offer us some cookies. We actually got some before we didn't film it, but they gave us some more cookies. I'll never turn down a cookie, so thanks. Cheers. Spasiba. Really good.
Hello, nice to meet you. We've met in the train from Irkutsk to Ulaanbaatar. Well, I wish you to have a good journey. So here are my sons.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, I hope you will like Russia.
Thank you, we do. And it was very nice meeting you. Something else we just got from a friendly neighbor is this. This is a sort of Russian chewing gum that is apparently made of wood. And they boil it down a little bit and they turn it into these, well, chewing gums. And when you bite on it, it tastes a little bit like pine tree, like Christmas, like Christmas. It's like Christmas. It's like you're eating a bit of forest. It's not chemical tasting at all. It's like you're biting a tree. I feel like a beaver. But really, these people are so nice, and that's maybe the nicest thing that has happened to us so far on this train, just meeting people. And Russian people are so hospitable. Once you get to know them a little bit, at first they can be a bit distant, especially because a lot of times there's a language barrier, but quite a few of them speak English as well. And they're super hospitable and super friendly, and that is definitely the best part about sitting in second or third class. Something you won't have if you sit in a train. Okay. Something you also won't have if you go to first class, because first class you will have a private cabin for 2 people. So next time we're gonna take the first class train, that's just 1 cabin, 2 beds, just us, nobody else. The odds that you'll meet some other people, some locals, are very, very small, but stuff like this really makes the highlight of our trip. Lovely when you can't see your feet when you're descending from the train. Say bye to my friends.
Alright, we just made it to Ulaanbaatar, which will be it will be our last stop here in Russia before we cross the border to Mongolia. If you enjoyed our adventures, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to follow our journey.
Leave a thumbs up for the random cat in the carriage.
Yes. So
Mr. Whiskers.
you'll see us on
A first class
train. A first class international train. It will be for 24 hours on a first class train all the way from Russia to Mongolia. So that will be
That
an
should be good.
interesting
Our first class train ever. So that should be good. Okay,
Alright.
we will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.